In solo queue games, be patient and guide your teammates. Send them signals to let your intentions be known, then focus on your micro game. Nolan is going to fall for the same trick twice, going into the blue buff alone only to find Hylos waiting for him. In this final fight, I tried to position myself between the enemy hero and our marksman so that I bear most of the damage. However, I do not intend to die, so I planned my own escape route when I knew I was near my limits. This takes many games of experience to do. Welcome to Corgi TV Gaming. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to be notified for future uploads. Thanks to all of you viewers, I have reached a new milestone of more than 2,000 subscribers since the previous video. When you are helping your jungler with the blue buff, position at the top right corner of the big creep. This is because your basic attacks have cleaved. The smaller creep will walk towards you because you are on the big creep. This ensures you help to kill this camp faster. I am using the common emblem. It gives mana regeneration. I find it useful as a Hylos player as I do not like to depend on my health to maintain my skills. Hylos passive gives 1.5 extra health for every max mana you have. When out of mana, you can use health for skill tasks. This means you use health to maintain your skill too, but you also die faster because effectively you are draining your own health in a battle. In solo queue games, I do not roam to the XP lane at all and I spend more time at the gold lane with my allies. This is because the mere presence provides pressure to the enemy gold laner. My opinion is that the XP lane fighters take too much resources to kill. For the bottom lane, this is one of the most important bushes. You have options for two scenarios. Either the enemy mage or roamer reinforces the gold lane, or the enemy marksman rotates to the middle. You can intercept them in both scenarios.
I will only rest when there is peace.
I decided to pursue the enemy jungler because he is low on health. I think the constant pressure on him is useful as he will attempt to kill the smaller camps to regain his health, and that is what I intend to stop him to do. I am off to a great start. Killing the enemy jungler as a roamer is huge, but do not let that get to your head. This means that our jungler is ahead of theirs and we should look for opportunities to widen that gap. Since Nolan just died, he is not able to contest the turtle, so I went on to clear the mid-minion waves to get to level for faster. I find the river highway after a turtle kill is the most efficient time to rotate to the gold lane. My Tier de Talon also gives 10% extra movement speed when I am in the jungle or river. This are the small impacts in game that I would like to share with you. Both marksmen are not in their lanes. I will attempt to cover the important bush I mentioned earlier, to provide some enemy position information for my team. As a roamer, you do not have the lane engagements, but you have the opportunities to create small team fights, especially if you can outnumber them. My strategy in solo queue games as a roamer is to ignore the XP lane and create small team fights that we outnumber them, to have a numerical advantage. Notice how I pilot my hero as a tank. I don't have seizures on my left thumb. It is an intended juke to bait the enemies to use skill on my hero, which I try to evade.
You cannot beat me.
My tanking principle has always been never to take a punch if you can dodge one. Being a tank does not mean you absorb all the damage out there.
Outsider.
When camping the river bushes, do not stand at the ledge. This is because most high-level players will attempt to throw their spells into this area. I am making Dominance Ice as my first priority item because of Angela. This can effectively reduce her shield protection by half from her ultimate.
Protect the fairy forests. Protect my people. Stay near to me. You shall become stronger.
You can see that I do not give away my health for free. I always attempt to play from the perspective of the enemy hero. I think about how they will react to cast their skills on me as I attempt to trick them thinking that I want to engage.
Charge forward.
There you go. This is easily the most deadly bush against the enemy team. The enemy mage is using Flicker, but does not have the chance to use it because she dies in the 1 second stun from Hylos. When the enemy mage is dead, it is the best opportunity to take down the mid turret. The consequence of losing the mid turret is that your jungle is now open to invasion threats. I now face a dilemma. I had to decide to retreat or to grab the attention of Granger, and the enemy mage and our jungler is trying to isolate the enemy roamer. Turns out to be a good trade since we got their Granger.
I will only
This was the blue buff invasion you saw in the opening. I was all alone, but I patiently waited for my allies to back up. When I got to around 50% health, I popped my vengeance and retreated to the back of my team. I made Thunder Belt as my second core item. It gives the extra movement speed, which is what I value the most. I can run really fast with this hero. Hylos skill 2 also slows the enemy hero movement speed and attack speed. This allows me to have the option to glue myself to a key target in a team fight. Notice that after 8 minutes in game, I have not recalled to my base even once. My mana has always been in good shape. If you are playing the tank emblem, you might realize that you are constantly out of mana and you have to use your health to use your skills. This is the secret to my Hylos gameplay. I always have mana, I run fast, and I dodge my enemy's skills. In my previous video, someone suggested for me to do a video about my settings. I might do that in a later video. For now, I just want to show you that you can target the minion with your basic attack by dragging the attack button onto it. I am making the radiant armor for the enemy mage. This item also complements the Thunder Belt perfectly, as the extra defense adds to the Thunder Belt damage.
stay near to me. You shall become stronger. You shall fear me. I will only rest.
Legendary!
You cannot beat me.
Your team destroyed a turret! Legendary! Your team destroyed a turret! Your team destroyed a turret! Launch attack!
Protect the fairy forests. Protect my people.
Request backup! Okay!
Outsider, now and tremble. Charge forward and fear nothing. Protect the fairy forests. Protect my people.
Request backup! Okay!
Outsider, now and tremble. Stay near to me. You shall become stronger. You cannot beat me.
Gather up thorns!
You shall fear me.
Request
Every part in game is an opportunity we can exploit. Even this late into the game, we can still use the blue buff to bait the Nolan into an ambush.
killing spree!
Outsider, now and tremble. You shall fear me. Protect the fairy forests. Protect my people. Stay near to me. You shall become stronger.
Triple kill!
Thank you for watching till the end. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you find this video entertaining or useful.
Charge forward and fear nothing.